Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. It's been a little while, so I kind of need to refresh myself a little bit actually. If I'm not mistaken, last time we were with Dart and Rose on their own for a while before we reunited with the rest of our crew here in Fueno. Interesting thing about Fueno that I actually just noticed when I was loading up this save file. If we go to the menu real quick, we will see, if you look at the top left, Fueno is misspelled as Fueno. Feuno, I guess. Feuno. So, no, it is actually called Fueno. It's referred that way everywhere else. Just a typo. There are a few of them in this game. You know how translation could be, especially in this era. PS1 was usually pretty good about it. Obviously NES games were pretty bad for that kind of thing. Some Super Nintendo games. Secret of Mana is one that comes to mind. The translation just gets flat out boring in the middle of it. Not so many typos, though. But I don't know, I can't think of too many other PlayStation 1 games that had that issue, but either way, we're looking at one. So I believe we also learned from the drunk guy here named Drippy, if I recall correctly, that there's been some kind of a dragon out at the Forbidden Isle. There was a dragon, and that's all he says to us now. So basically, that's where we need to go. I don't remember if they contrived any sort of motivation other than, hey, that's where we should go next because stuff is happening, so, well, let's go. So I think to get there first, we're going to have to do a little bit of work back in the previous town. You always get one battle on that stretch just before you step on the next place. And of course, nothing too terrifying about that one. So we need to step into the cave. If you take a look, you notice there's let's get off the screen for a second. If you look kind of behind the cave there's that weird black thing sticking out of the water. I think that's where we're supposed to be going. The problem is, if you may remember from the last time we went through the cavern, it's actually blocked off by a really high water flow. So we're not going to be able to actually get there at the time being. I think that's where we're at anyway. Again, I don't remember yet. So if we try to go there, we'll notice we hear the dragon roar. It looks like we're going to get a little bit of a scene as well. That whirlpool in the middle there certainly doesn't look good. Oh, thank you, Albert. That is a very astute observation. Oh, all right then. Meru, you're like the worst in combat out of all of us right now. Yeah, the prison island, that's what it's called. Alright, so obviously we need to make our way over there, but not really a way to do so right now. In fact, he may say something if we try to cross here. Must be a reason for the water not ebbing. Maybe so. So since we don't really have... They actually don't give you really any leads at all here. But if we were to go back to Fueno, we wouldn't really find anything. So we actually need to go back to the village of Lidiera, the small place that I don't think we're ever going to see again after this. So, that's always good. And we may be able to find a solution to our problems here. There we go. Alright, so let's see. If I'm not mistaken, the mayor is actually out here on this little terrace in the middle. We talked to these guys very briefly before. They were just playing some kind of card game. So we need to move to the ocean terrace. They couldn't leave because we had docked a boat over on the shore, so they were stranded. Yeah, so it looks like this is where we need to be. We'll actually get a closer look at these guys at the table so they're not just little tiny polygons. They're also, like, really tall, it seems. Like, they're pretty much all of them are taller than Dart. Yeah, looks like the mayor's cleaning up, of course. Yep, sure did. Do you want to commit suicide? I like Dart's answer also. We are serious, but we don't want to commit suicide. Thank you for clearing that up. Answered both questions succinctly, A+. Oh no. Danger attracts me. Danger is my middle name. We need to see the monster. I don't think this matters. How about Danger is my middle name? Dart Dangerfield. I don't know his last name. Feld, I think it is actually. What? Oh, really? It does actually matter? Oh, well, let's pick the other bad option. Danger attracts me. How about that? What? Yeah. Oh, wait, here, try it again? Maybe the third time? I need to see the monster. Oh, now he gets it. Oh, we're warriors, okay. I still think we'd have a better chance of surviving if Danger was actually my middle name. So the mayor's saying they were actually the ones that closed off that part of the cave. So it looks like they've artificially raised the water level somehow, put some kind of a dam system in place, I guess. Just close the gate to the sea when the tide was full. Yep, there you go. That's pretty easy, actually. Then even after the tide is ebbed, the water level won't go down inside. Oh. Even Albert's like, wow, I was kind of dumb for not realizing that. And at least the mayor is self-aware. You imagined I could think of something complicated? Open the gimmick gate. Also, the way they open this gate is kind of weird. This is overly complicated for the simple solution of the water. This dude has to actually stand in the thing and stay there because it's like a weighted thing, so he has to be the counterweight that lifts the gate, lifts the fence over the cave opening there. So that dude's got to stand there the whole time until we go in, do our business, and get out. Alright, so we need to move back to the pier. Jump off, there we go. Also talk to the guy while we're here. Oh, or maybe not. The valve for the gate doesn't seem to be this way. What? Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is real weird. It's hard to notice right now, but if you take a look by Pete's house up there in the top left, you actually notice those little kind of dotted rocks along the path. You actually need to jump along those to get there. So, I don't know. I guess it's good that they remind you of that before you get too much further. Though I kind of wish that was the case, they just take you there automatically, you know? Alright, so we gotta go inside. That guy could step off the platform at any moment and just trap us in here and we'd all starve to death. So, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen. Cannot carry any more items. Yeah, good, you know? You know, good. I don't want to manage inventory right now. What's all shiny over here? I kind of want to know where that light's coming from. Oh well, I guess some kind of untold riches. Nothing we're interested in, of course. That's not how you dart. That's... okay. I guess that worked. Just kind of gyrate in front of it for a few minutes, and that'll take care of everything. Alright, so thankfully we weren't trapped and left to starve to death by the guy on the platform. Alright, you're good. You can move. That's so weird. I don't really understand why it's built that way. I guess so you need two people if you were to try to mess with it? I'm really not sure. Alright, so now let's move to the pier. And we should be good to go. That'll open the way. And now all that's left is to leave and go there. So, of course, a brief walk to the cave. It's kind of unnecessary, but oh well. Alright, and now as you can see, the water level has lowered. Thankfully, the tide was not in right now. And cannot carry any more items. And we will just keep going. Alright, so, a bit of a maze here. It's actually not too bad. There's really only a couple ways to go. Cannot carry... oh, there's actually a weapon or something. A jeweled crown. What in the world is that? Let's see. It'll be in some kind of armed thing. It's probably a headpiece. Might be an accessory. Might not be. Also, the heat blade would be a good thing to put back on now because we're going to be seeing a lot of water-based enemies. So it may be jeweled crown. When magically attacked, SP is accumulated. It could be okay. I don't think we have anybody that can actually equip it in our active party, though. We don't have any ladies fighting for us right now. Nope. So, I don't know, maybe something for Rose, but I don't really see us using her. I guess she can't even wear it either, so it's a Shauna-only item. Maybe Meru, actually. I didn't check her. Okay, so she can wear it. Congratulations, you're a princess now or something. Alright, so, only other one way to go. Like I said, it's not too bad. Well, there's a way over here. Let's check it out first. Looks like we're gonna fight soon. We do actually want to be fighting a little bit because I want to get Dart up to the next Dragoon level before we fight our next boss. So this may just happen naturally kind of throughout the course of this place, but if it doesn't, I may stick around and fight for a little bit. I think we're very close. There's not really a way to check on that or anything, but I think we're just a few battles away. So hopefully we'll reach it. I'm not sure if we've seen these guys or not. I think we came across these guys on the world map. Maybe we saw the mermaid somewhere else. Maybe not, but, you know, let's fight. Screw it.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
So this is where the heat blade comes into effect here. You can see there's kind of some extra lines whenever we're hitting the enemy. That means we're getting, like, bonus elemental damage. And you can see he did quite a lot there. If we compare that to Albert. It's weird how I can come back after like a month of not playing and just immediately get right on top of these additions. So Albert is still just cleaning up in terms of damage, but Dart did a pretty good amount. You can tell, I've mentioned this I think way earlier on, but kind of the background behind their name in the box at the top, it's bluish, so that means they're a blue element. So anything red will do a whole bunch of extra damage.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Wow, Haschel did a lot there. That thing must have real bad defense. Whew, 627. That is a rather large number. Considering we were doing like single digits in the very first fight of the game, you know? It's amazing how quickly these things ramp up sometimes. I'm also not sure if I've really talked about how Dragoon levels work. I'm not 100% sure on the system because it's kind of transparent behind the scenes. It's not really put into the foreground too much, but I think the way it works is it's kind of based on your total SP accumulation. Actually, this might be a new enemy here, so we'll pause that for a second, or we may just keep talking about it in this fight. Sea Piranha, nothing special, just hit it. I don't really think he's got anything too devastating. I could be wrong, but probably not. But yeah, I think the way it works is it's based on your total SP accumulation. So you can see on that we accumulated 85 points worth of SP. That just gets counted towards a running total that it keeps track of throughout the game. And then once that running total hits specific thresholds, that's when you get Dragoon levels. So like I said, it's not really put in the front anywhere. Like you don't actually see that on any menus or stat screens. That was a weird little thing that came up. Okay, oh, it actually switched screens. That's interesting. I didn't have any direction pressed. It just, I was so close when the battle happened that it switched automatically. So I got a battle on like the exact same frame. Cannot carry any more items. There's probably nothing good in here anyway. I really don't care. So. Alright, looks like we've got some more places to go. I think that way the green light door is going to be the way forward. So let's check what's on this little side path real quick. And again, nothing too bad there. That's all the same stuff we've been seeing. Cannot carry any more items. Yep, called it. I may do item inventory management sometime, but I don't know, not anytime soon. It's probably nothing too special. Get a bunch of attack items and whatnot. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be the way up. And there's a save point, so you may be able to guess something's about to happen. Oh man, I love these guys. These are some of the best enemies, these giant ogre dudes. They might just be called ogres, actually, now that I think about it. Wow, that mermaid did some damage. Although it is against Dart, who is like red innately. So, I don't know, there may be extra damage going on there. I'm not sure exactly how the defense side of it works. Flabby Troll. They even got a great name, Flabby Troll. Take out the mermaid, because, oh wait, well, this is Albert. I thought it was Dart. Oh well. I messed up the addition anyway, who cares? I was gonna say, because Dart has an elemental advantage here. And we've got to see what the Flabby Troll can do, right? Give him a few turns to attack. Or Haschel can just punch him, probably stun him.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Nope, didn't stun. Really? Did he just fear everybody? Oh man. I hope that wears off after battle. If not, that's going to be real annoying.
Blossom storm.
Alright, time to check the status. I paused pretty quickly there. Oh man. Can I... Is there a way, like, Shauna, does she have any recovery magic? Addition, I don't want additions. Maybe in the status menu? Moonlight, oh. I don't want to have to use 3 mind purifiers. Are you kidding me? Well, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it, I guess. I don't know of any other way to get rid of it. Yeah, we've only got 4, so, well, hope we don't need any more. Man, that was real inconvenient. I should not have let that guy do anything. I didn't know he could do that. Alright, well, that's been sorted. Now let's see what's in the box. Attack ball. Fantastic. Wait, if that's not an item, what is that? I figured that would be like a random attack. Oh, well, duh. I have room now because I just used 3 items. I am a smart man. Let's back out and pretend that never happened. So yeah, save point here, which means something big is going on, and I'm not quite at Dragoon level 3, so I'm going to do the old classic RPG, spin around random battle shuffle, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, we got it. It only took a few more battles. I was a little further away than I thought, but it was still only like maybe 5 or 6 fights after that. So we got a new magic, Final Burst, and have now leveled up to Dragoon level 3. Albert's at 4, which makes sense when you consider the SP angle, because his Blossom Storm or Flower Storm or whatever, that's him, what, like 185 SP or something crazy like that. So it makes a bit of sense that he would be at the highest Dragoon level out of all of us, but now the dart is up at level 3. That will allow us to use some new magic. So I'm going to go ahead and save real quick. Okay, and we're good to go. So let's head up the stairs. I don't think there's too much more to this place until we get to our final destination here. Yeah, ooh, check this place out. Not sure what all those weird, like, sucker-looking things are supposed to be, like, kind of like octopus suckers, you know, like on the end of the tentacles. But, you know, it's storming, so nice ambience, I guess. Dramatic camera pan. Alright, that music definitely means something is going down here. And look who it is, it's Linus and our old friend Lloyd. Haven't actually seen much of Lloyd in a while. Really, since we got here, the only time we ever saw him was at Danao, when he was saving one of the Sacred Sisters from those bandits. So it looks like Linus was, of course, acquiring the Moon Dagger for Lloyd. Didn't kill those humans as you said. Why'd you suddenly start to say such a thing? Oh, Lloyd, you're so poetic. Death gives birth to tears, and tears give birth to anger. Something, something, dark side of the force, right? Is that how this goes? So anyway, it's called something like Dart, I don't know. Now let me tell you my plan. My plan is to get a hot prize from you. What do you want, a medal? Tut. Why you are, again, a bit of a typo. Why do you think, man? Everything is part of my plot. I have no time to pay attention to little things like Lavitz. Oh boy. You are so gonna get it, man. All of these things are true. You abhor me, don't you? Maybe a little bit, you know. Oh, of course. Heading to Mil Sasso, pursue me if you can survive. Oh, here we go with this crap again. Didn't he just tell you, like, not to kill us? So, isn't she kind of going, like, directly against his wishes? I don't know. Linus, And obviously, of course, she's a Dragoon as well, right? Why not? She's got weird wings on her back. She's a Dragoon. She's all kinds of things. I don't even know anymore. She impersonated a princess. She lives a wild lifestyle. Alright, so it looks like we have a boss battle against Linus and her Sea Dragon, the one we've heard so much about. Basically, the plan for right now, since Dart leveled up Dragon level 3 and we did not gain any more SP after that, we're going to have to get him up to level 3 real quick. So, if I'm not mistaken, the first target in our battle is going to be Regal. He's got some really powerful spells. He uses, obviously, water spells, and most of them, I think maybe all of them, I'm not sure, are all hitting and do a fair amount of damage. So we're going to be focusing the dragon down as much as possible here. Hashel's not going to do too much, but, well, we need him to do something while Dart gains SP, so might as well be attacking the dragon, I guess. And of course, Linus has got all her standard attacks. Thankfully, she's been made quite a bit easier, I think, since the first time we fought her, because her speed has been toned way down. You can see she no longer gets like 3 or 4 attacks in between our turns, so definitely an improvement. Also, as is kind of the standard for bosses, you're not going to have any attacks countered here, so feel free to just work those additions as you please. Of course, Dart's going to get a little bit of extra damage here. Again, it's not too much, but you know, every little bit helps. Alright, so looks like we're going to get one of his all-hitting attacks here. I'm pretty sure they're all dead. How would you survive that? Also, the way that camera work is, oh man, whew. Yeah, this is why you want to take the dragon out as soon as possible. Oh boy. Well, Dart is at SP3 now, because I guess we have something on him that grants him SP when he gets magically attacked. So what we're going to do is we are going to recover half HP for all. We've got tons of healing breezes. Might as well use them. So also, since you may have noticed, everybody is at full SP. Everyone's got full bars. We will be using our special, but we're going to be waiting to do that until Dart gets another turn. Looks like he decided to physically attack Albert, which is probably the best thing you could have done. And we'll see what Linus is going to do. And just another physical attack on Albert. Just keep those coming, man. So since we're Albert here, I'm going to go ahead and just burn another healing breeze. We can always buy more, and might as well use them instead of being dead, right? The camera zoomed out for a minute there, it freaked me out. Alright, so now we're going to go into special, and we're going to do so as Dart because that'll give us a boost to our fire attacks. So let's go ahead and get that thing going. Of course, once Albert gets around, we will be using some Rose Storm as well to help protect us. But if all goes well, Dart should be able to really clean some house here. We got a boost to our fire elemental. He just got a brand new spell, which we'll find out soon, is single targeting and very powerful. And both of the opponents are water-based, so there's going to be a boost from that too. This is really one of the first fights kind of in this playthrough where you'll determine just how strong magic can be. So this is a fire 75% single. Which we could have used twice if I had recovered my MP. We may still be able to do that at some point. But we are going to be using this on Regal, and let's just see how good this is. And the damage number should come in right about now. 1497. That's a lot of damage. So you notice, it's hard to tell, but if you look at the very top of the screen, Regal is in the red. He's on the ropes here. So a few more attacks, so we should be able to take him down. Once we do that, this fight gets way easier. Because like I said, Linus has been toned down a ton. There we go, got a perfect. That always helps. Some more good damage from Haschel. And that hurts for a little bit, but it's so weak, especially with Dragoon form, that it really doesn't matter. I'm going to forego the Rose Storm for now, and we will just attack Regal, see if we can get him out of the fight as soon as possible. Funny thing, he's probably going to do less damage in Dragoon form than he would using his regular edition, due to just how strong that thing is. 371. Regal's gone. So that shows you just how great magic can be in like 3 attacks basically, minus the few at the beginning. Once we get into Dragoon form, we can take him down. And you can see, you know, if I had healed Dart's magic, we would get another use of that. Haschel might actually be able to, once he gets out of Dragoon form after this turn. So we may be able to also use it again. I was talking and couldn't quite concentrate on that. We may be able to actually use it again on Linus. So... yeah, it's some real powerful stuff if you use it correctly. And it's also why characters like Meru get really powerful towards the end of the game, once they get more magic spells and also their incredible speed. Do I have... yeah, Flame Shot will work. You know what? Let's do it. 440. Yeah, you know, not so great. The thing with Linus is that while she's in Dragoon form, she does have a pretty highly increased magic defense stat, so you're not going to do anywhere near as much as you did to Regal. Let's go ahead and just put up a Rose Storm since Haschel is out of Dragoon form now and does have slightly reduced defense. This will just basically ensure that we don't really get hurt too bad before we take her down. Alright, so we're all shielded, and with that, this battle is pretty much won, if we're being honest here. Oh no, 37 damage. What am I to do? Should I? I'm not even gonna... I think we only have like 1... Yeah, we've only got 2 Sun Rhapsodies, and they're not too common to come by, so we might as well just attack, I guess. And, you know, Dart's Dragoon Edition is going to do a lot also. And also, did we just stun her, or is she probably... She's probably immune to stun, if I had to guess. Plus, automatic additions are nice. So let's see how much this does. 729. Okay, that actually... I think that would do more because Fire Shot or Flame Shot or whatever it's called is 50% strength and it did 440. And so if you add another like 25%, like basically add another half of that, another 220, that would be 660, which is less than the 720 that we just did. So I think the attack is actually more in this case. And Albert's still in Dragoon form. That level 4 really helps. Alright, let's see how much this does. Oh, 82! Oh my gosh. I'm hurt so bad. What am I to do? And at this point, it's basically just hit Linus until she goes down. There's not really going to be any complex strategy to this after this point. She's already in the red, so just finish her off. Getting better at those Dragoon additions. I was actually really bad at it going into this LP, but I've kind of figured out the timing a little bit, just in playing with it. You know, my problem has always been that 5th one. That last one is way faster than I feel it should be. Alright, let's quit wasting time. Dart just hit her. Another 330. And that'll do it. So yeah, that battle can be really tough, especially if Regal sticks around for a long time. You may notice he did a lot of damage, but if you can take him down, especially with some strong magic, this battle's a piece of cake. Tragic, not tragic, I don't know. She kind of had it coming. Lloyd also told her not to kill them, so she dedicates her life to him by trying to kill us? I don't really get it. Love, right? Ooh, Madness Hero. If I'm not mistaken, this one is not very good. Well, actually, that may be a different one I'm thinking of. We'll check it out. Also, Shauna and Meru leveled up. Ooh.